Hello, everyone. Welcome. So today I'll be talking about the Arsenal transfers, rumours, and everything like that. Um, you know, um, I think that this one was transfer window. We've seen nothing coming in. No one's joining no one's joining the club by the looks of things. So, um, to be honest, it's not looking good. Not looking like a good transfer window. So first of all, we'll start off with Ricardo Calafiori from Bologna. So he will. So he wants to join Arsenal. He only wants Arsenal. Manchester United are also looking to offer. Liverpool so keen in on the deal. However, Ricardo Calafiori only wants Arsenal. Arsenal is his only priority. And looking at it, I think it will be a really good deal for Arsenal. Um, we needed that cover. I think for the left back position because obviously we haven't got. Obviously, Zinchenko hasn't been on his best. Um, we've had all sorts of problems on the left back position. Zinchenko falling off. We've had Jakub Kivior coming in, which he hasn't done a bad job. He's been decent, and I think he's very underrated player. I think he's done really well last season, and he's really, really underrated. But Bologna have also made an offer for Jakub Kivior to remain in the deal. However, it doesn't look like he's interested in joining. He wants to stay at Arsenal, Jakub Kivior, so does not look like he will be leaving the club. The only option for him to leave the club is out on loan. So Ricardo Calafiori, of course, Arsenal still trying to get a fee in there. They want 30 million. However, Bologna want 50 million, and Arsenal really aren't willing to pay that much. So unless they can smoothing out negotiations with Bologna, it does not look like at this moment in time that a deal will happen. However, I mean, if Arsenal will do 50 million after his performance at the Euros, especially as well, that's why they've increased the price tag from 30 to 40, 45. I think Bologna wants. So, yeah, it's not very good. However, it looks like he could. It's a possibility that Ricardo Calafiori could come, but it's like a 50-50 chance. Yes, Ollie, what you saying, man? So obviously, there's one other thing as well. Thomas Partey. Obviously, from what I understand and from my recent sources that I've gathered through, is that he will stay at Arsenal. There's been talks about his future, surrounding his future, and obviously Arteta still has Thomas Partey in his plans for next season. Nothing's changed. He's not transfer listed as well. What the fuck was that? He's not transfer listed as well, so it looks like he is staying. There's interest from other clubs. Saudi are interested in Thomas Partey. There's a lot of other teams interested in Partey, but I think that Partey wants to stay at Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta's happy with him staying at Arsenal, considers him a big part of the team, and could use his experience as a chance to win silverware next season. So that's how it looks on the Partey situation, but he's not transfer listed. However, Arsenal will accept an appropriate bid from other clubs if it does come. So yeah, one other thing as well, Nico Williams. Arsenal will be talking to his agent and the player sometime this week or next week. To be honest, it looks like Barcelona really, really are sticking their fingers in there, trying to grab a good deal. Barcelona looks like a highly outcome, depending if they can afford the fees from Athletic Club. I mean, they're asking for about 50 million, I think, Athletic Club. So 50 million for Nico Williams, seems fair if Arsenal can get Emil Smith Rowe out the door to Fulham or Crystal Palace, which is what happened recently. So if we can get him out for 50 million, then Nico Williams can come in for that 50 million. So we're basically getting a brand new player for nothing. Which, to be honest, I would really, really think that would be the case if we were to do a deal for Nico Williams. But Smith Rowe would have to leave, and to be honest with you, it looks highly that Smith Rowe will leave this transfer window, because Crystal Palace are going to bid for him. So, how much? I think Arsenal want 50 million. I honestly don't see them get 50 million for Alex Smith Rowe. I think about 45 million is appropriate. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But at the end of the day, Smith Rowe, it's going to be unfortunate to see him go, but it does look like he'll be leaving the club. So yeah, as I was saying about Nico Williams, Arsenal, Edu and Arteta probably will have negotiations going on behind the closed doors. It looks like, from what I've seen so far, that Barcelona will keep pushing. I think they're the most interested club in Nico Williams, especially after his Euros performance. So, big up Chelsea fan. Sub to the channel, everyone. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Let's get this channel to 1K. Yeah. So, also one other thing is I've seen reports. Now, this one I don't fully trust, so don't put me out on this one. But Chiesa from Juventus, he's leaving Juventus. It looks like Juventus put up for sale. If we don't get Nico Williams, then he's going to be one of the objectives. By the looks of things, it's a very cheap deal. If Chiesa leaves, then if Chiesa goes to any club, it's going to be a cheap deal. Looking at around 30 to 25 million for Chiesa, which is a really good deal if someone can pull that over the line. But Arsenal have shown and declared interest, from what I understand. But don't count me on that one, because that is a very unreliable source that I've heard that from. Also, Juventus. He wants to stay at Juventus, but Juventus don't want to keep him because they want to rebuild their squad and they want to, sort things out with the club, especially after getting a new manager as well. So it's all about redeveloping for Juventus now, and Chiesa is not part of the plans for that redevelopment. So Arsenal could potentially, but hey, what's new with Arsenal? As I've discussed so far, we've discussed about Calafiori, and I have more on that, a lot more on that. The two clubs still negotiating for that fee. It's looking like both sides can't really get a pick really at the moment. Bologna want 50. Arsenal want to get the deal done for 45 to 40 million. So it's a hard one at the moment for Calafiori. I mean, the likelihood he comes, it's a 50-50. I mean, if we're going to do odds on it, 50-50 chance. So, but yeah. Right. Yeah, I've heard someone asking me to talk about Chivo Obi Martin this stream, so I will. Bayern Munich have displayed their interest in Chivo Obi Martin. Big wonder kid, if you haven't heard of him. Done bits in the academy. He scored shit tons. 10 goals per game, really, to be honest with you. He's crazy. And he has rejected the most recent scholarship by Arsenal, which is not good. But Bayern Munich have increased their interest in signing him. It does not look like he's going to be staying, to be honest with you. But if he does, then it's going to have to be a big push from Arsenal and a big deal. Wages and stuff like that's going to be very high for him. He's a big talent at the moment, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I think we're looking at least for a lot of money. Let's just go with that, because I'm not sure on fixed numbers. But he's also been shown around Carrington today, Manchester United's training ground. Man United are very keen as well.
They're amongst the clubs in Europe interested. Bayern Munich as well, as I said before. I just hope he stays because he's big talent, you know. Right. What else? Striker. We can talk about striker. Arsenal won't be signing a striker this summer. Arteta has faith in Havertz. You know, if you follow me on Instagram, we kept up with this sort of news. That we won't be signing a striker. That's one thing for certain. Havertz looks to be the 9 for next season. Hayes, of course, will be staying at the club. Eddie Nketiah has also been offered to Marseille. Well, and he's offered himself to Marseille. I'd imagine about 45 million euros if we get Eddie Nketiah out the door. I suppose that's what Eddie and Arteta want, which seems fair, to be honest with you. Homegrown academy product. So, yeah, Marseille interested in Nketiah. So, I mean, if we have Havertz as our main number 9 and then Gabriel Jesus on the bench, I suppose, which is looking like the highly outcome. But I'm sure if a good deal comes for a striker, there's a possibility. But at the moment, it's looking weak that Arsenal will sign a striker this summer. Feel so many academy kids leave on a free. Maybe it's better going after 19 to 20-year-olds. I think the trouble is you see these academy products which are coming out lately. You know, we've seen Lamine Yamal from Barcelona, incredible. Kobe Mainoo from Manchester United, all academy homegrown products. So sometimes it is probably best to just keep them, really. 19 to 20-year-olds, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but I mean, sometimes homegrown academy products are better as they show more dedication to the club and they but I mean, if we win the league next season, probably we might have some more in our hands, but at the moment, because we've not really succeeded very well in the last recent years, it's kind of hard to keep them, to be honest with you. And clubs like Manchester City and Man United can keep them because they're highly rated clubs around Europe. So, what else have I not covered? The left back situation. Calafiori is what looks to be happening. However, the fee is still just annoying, I think, at the moment. Nico Williams, I've already discussed, but yeah, that could be a possible potential deal. Arsenal have shown interest in Dusan Vlahovic. Doesn't look likely this summer. If anything were to happen, I don't think there will be a striker this summer. Mikel Mourinho from Real Sociedad. That's one thing as well I haven't covered. New midfielder coming in. Mikel Mourinho could be the one. Arteta really admires Mikel Mourinho. So does Edu. It would be good cover. Fits in well with the squad. Quite young. I think he's 26, 25. We can get him done for about 35 million euros. So not a bad deal at all if we can get that over the line. Yeah, big up, mate. Let me know in the comments who you want to see Arsenal sign. Like, who do you think would be a good deal? Who do you think would be a good deal for Arsenal? Here's the players that I really want us to sign. I'd really happily take what's his name? Jonathan David from Lille. 50 million, talented striker, Canadian, and Jeremy Frimpong. I'd love Jeremy Frimpong. Moussa Diaby as well. Not enough people are saying this, but hear me out. Moussa Diaby would be such a good deal. Ivan Toney stinks a little bit. attitude is awful. It's not really something we'd want, especially after Aubameyang. Clinical striker, though, it'd do a good job, I reckon. He'd be good for our team, but it does look likely because of his attitude. His attitude is awful. But all I'm hoping is that I just really hope that we just sign a good player this transfer window, because we need world-class players. We need good squad depth and everything like that to try and compete for the Premier League, the Champions League. We're not getting that with these stupid signings anymore. It's so bad. I just miss Granit Xhaka, to be honest. Granit Xhaka was a bloody angel. But yeah, hopefully we get Mikel Mourinho. Mikel Mourinho would be really nice. That would be such a good deal if we get Mikel Mourinho. Right, I'm going to be hopping off now. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Follow me on Instagram, AFC Flair. Keep up with the latest transfer news. Of course, I will be talking about every single rumour, every single transfer news that I hear of. I have up-to-date sources, very good sources, in fact. So I'll tell you guys anything that I can get my hands on, really. It's AFC Flair on Instagram. And subscribe to Oris Talks Football as well. Hopefully he gets more subscribers. I really want to see him do really well for the end of the year. Deserves it. Top guy. Big up everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later.